Friday, welcome back to the sewing room. I have had the last couple of days off. I've just curled up with Chiana, watched a lot of TV. I've put all the line work into my planner for next year, so I wasn't completely idle, and have got through some emails and things like that, some admin work. But yeah, I've not been back down in the sewing room since Tuesday, since I finished the grey shirt, which is back there. I'm in my dressing gown because I'm about to film the lookbook and twirls for October's makes, then my November plans, which is why this dress is back down here. But I wanted to jump on quickly and say hello to you guys before I did that, because I haven't spoken to you since Tuesday. And I don't know if I really spoke to you on Tuesday other than Tuesday morning when I ended off the last waffle. So I've got some really exciting stuff to talk to you about. If my laptop's going to work, apparently not. Need to plug it in. Battery life on this thing is appalling. Okay, very first thing is I have a new Patreon peep to say hi to. So Elizabeth Nielsen, thank you very much for joining the Patreon peeps and welcome. Also, the very lovely Louise Talbot has joined the Patreon peeps, so welcome and thank you very much. Right, so a while ago during one of the hangouts I was fixing my vintage like adjustable waist skirt with new hooks and eyes, because I've just been tying it in knots and that's not how it's designed to be worn. And the very lovely Anna said that she could have a look at the stain on it for me, because there was a giant stain on the front. No idea what it was. Big Bird and I had tried to clean it previously, but the fabric was actually dry brushed, so when we tried to clean a little spot of it, like everything came off, not just the stain. So we kind of like put it to the side. But the very lovely Anna said that that's what she does, it's a specialization of hers, I should give it to her and she would clean it for me. So we handed it off at the dressmaker's ball, my little blue bag, so like in the middle of the dance floor. It's like, here you go. She's had it ever since and I got it back yesterday. Oh my gosh, oh my actual gosh. It arrived wrapped in an old pattern, which I love for a start, with the most beautiful card. So thank you, Anna. And Anna has very kindly offered to do this for me as a Christmas present, so thank you. That is very, very kind of you. I was fully expecting to pay, so thank you very, very much. I will ask Anna if I can list contact details for her in the description down below if you have anything that you need cleaning. But oh my goodness, I didn't take a before and after, but there is no stain. There is no stain. I am unbelievably impressed. I mean, not that I wasn't expecting to be, but just wow, absolutely wow. I'm going to try and find a screen cap of the stain from the hangout previously, but amazing, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I mean lots of people were saying that I should cut this up for fabric, but there was absolutely no chance of that happening. I was always going to wear it, stain or no stain, but the fact that Anna's managed to get rid of the stain is amazing. So thank you very, very, very much. Very kind of you, and thank you very much for the early Christmas present as well. Again, very kind of you. So really excitingly, a company called Teddy Blake got in contact with me and asked if I would like to review one of their handbags. I've never heard of the company before, but I looked at the website and it was immediately like, yes I would. It arrived and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now it did arrive in its own box as well, which, as we all know, I am a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to boxes, so I've kept that. It's up in my room at the moment. But it also has its own dust bag. It is glorious. So out of all of the different styles, I could have picked anything I wanted. I went for the Sophia Duo Leather 9-inch bag, and oh my goodness, this thing is gorgeous. So it's a chain handle with the nice leather strap at the top, so it's not uncomfortable to wear. It's got a little front flap with one little slip pocket on the inside. It's actually quite a spacious little bag. It's a lot smaller than a lot of my other bags, but I do need to make myself a little wallet. This thing is beautiful. It's really well made. I love the contrast between the leather and the suede. I love the quilting on it. It's just gorgeous. So one of the things I really liked was that there were so many different choices on the website, and I went for this one because I thought it was the most me out of all of them. And I don't have a bag with a flap like this, or one this size. I do tend to carry around far too much stuff with me, so the fact that this is a small bag is going to be quite good for my shoulders, I think. I love the colour of it and the leather. It's premium Italian leather made in Italy, which also is just fantastic. The craftsmanship on this thing is amazing. I could not make this. I could make something similar, but I could not make it out of these kinds of leathers and this kind of finish at home with the types of machines and stuff that I have. Now this is an expensive bag, but it is a really good price point for what it is. Genuine leather, beautifully made. It looks gorgeous. One of the things I really liked about the website is whilst the bags are expensive, none of them are so overpriced that they're going to be one of those things that just is never attainable for anyone. I think this is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be styling this up today with the mini capsule collection, because that capsule collection I've decided on all tan accessories. I've got my tan boots back there, my tan belt, my new tan handbag. I'm really excited. So yeah, I think it's going to look absolutely gorgeous with all of those pieces. Very excited about this one. Okay, so sitting around procrastinating is not going to get this all done. I need to pack this sewing machine away, turn the room over into filming configuration, which just means that corner gets emptied out, get everything filmed, and then do the chatty bits for both the lookbook and the November plans video. I also have the 5 pieces from one collection video to try and film today as well if I have time. A few Patreon pieces as well. So lots to do today. Sitting here in my cozy robe is not going to be getting this done, so I need to yeah, I've turned the heater on, but it's still only 14 degrees down here. Brrr. So let's get the twirls filmed and then we can move on to the rest.
A few moments later.
This is my first time trying all these pieces on together, and I mean this is the first 2 pieces. I am so pleased with how this has turned out. I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. I'm going to do the rest of the lookbook now, but I just want to come on and say I literally went and showed Mum and Dad because I'm just so pleased with how this outfit's come out. But yay, it worked. Hey peeps, happy Sunday. No, Saturday. Sunday is tomorrow. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the sewing room. I've been doing that thing again where I start a bunch of vlogs and don't finish them. This week has been an interesting one. Obviously I had my pain clinic appointment on Monday. I came back and basically curled up with Chi, then did some work on Tuesday, got the grey shirt finished, then I ended up having Wednesday and Thursday off because of the flare up. Then yesterday came down and filmed 5 videos, 2 for the main channel which you will have seen on Saturday and Friday and Saturday, then 3 for the Patreon channel. So there's 2 for everybody and then 1 for a particular tier, and 2 of them have gone up and then the other one's going up on Wednesday next week. Because I had a couple of duvet days, I was in my pyjamas, so I didn't film twirls for those days, but I am back on my separates kick, although I am wearing a dress today, but I'm wearing it with a skirt, and I really like this outfit. I haven't actually worn this skirt before. I made it 2 Christmases ago and accidentally traced the wrong size. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I nearly didn't even bother finishing it because I was convinced that it wasn't going to fit me, but I did put the buttonholes and buttons in, tried it on, and actually it does fit me just. It doesn't fit me probably the way they intended it to. It's probably a little bit not quite as overlapped at the waist as it's meant to be, but I still like it. I still like it, and I'm kind of thinking I maybe want to make another one because it's a nice skirt. It is a nice skirt, and this fabric's lovely. This is the brushed cotton twill that I got from fabric.com, and fabric.com is no more, which is really sad. They've moved it all over to Amazon, and apparently the experience is not that great. I haven't even tried, to be honest, because they stopped shipping to the UK a while ago because of VAT restrictions and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of haven't bought anything from fabric.com for a while, and now they've gone kaput, so that's sad. That's sad. But I still have a little bit of this fabric left in here. I've made a loop-in jacket and this skirt with it, and I kind of think I have enough left for another jacket, although how many cropped jackets in one fabric does one person need? I am also down here having a think about what fabric I'm going to use as my wearable muslin fodder for the Halston skirt. I do need to order some more calico, but I haven't got time to order the calico, get it in, I don't think, for the time that the skirt needs to be finished by, because I need the skirt to be finished for the navy lookbook, which is due on the 18th of November, and it needs to be pre-approved by Lily Silk before it can go up because it's a sponsored video. So I don't think I'm going to have time to get calico in. I'm convinced that I'm going to like the skirt. It's just going to be getting the skirt to fit me. So yeah, I need to kind of dig through the stash and see what there is in there that can be used as wearable muslin fodder. Mind you, if I measure the skirt pattern pieces and they're completely wrong for me, then I will have to find some kind of actual muslin. I think Mum's got a couple of sheets that I could use. She's nodding, so yeah. It might end up being a sheet to test the fit, because I really don't want to get that skirt wrong, because the Brielle wool I want to use, which is in there, is very expensive. So, well, £16 per metre, but that is expensive. November fabric haul video has literally just gone live, so fingers crossed you guys are enjoying that. You guys have very much seemed to be enjoying the sneaky peek of the 5 pieces from one pattern collection. I need to sit down and film the chatty bits, and I've just realised that I've put one of the things that I've printed out into one of Rachel's advent calendar gift, so I need to rescue that, because she's going to be like, aha, why have I got this? This is not for me. You're right, Rachel, it wasn't for you. So I will have rescued it, and you won't be saying that because it won't be in your present. I need to rescue that, and then I've got some filming to do for that video. I'm hoping to have it out on Friday for you. I'm going to be getting out the light box again, so this is another time that the light box comes into play. Probably could do it without the light box, but we have one, so I might as well use it. Because there's a lot of alterations that I want to make to this pattern, or have made to this pattern, to make it work in the way that I've done. I want to show you kind of like my thought process of that, and the easiest way to do that is going to be to draw out the line drawings and then kind of alter it for you. I will be showing you the pattern alterations, I think, but it could end up being an incredibly long video if I put all of the different alterations in that I have done. It's kind of like that fine balance between giving you enough information but not making it a million years long. We shall see. We shall see. I'm also thinking about the Vogue 9327 dress that I mentioned in my fabric haul, the one that I want to fix the sleeves on. In the fabric haul, I'm saying that I'm going to make a complete sleeve that I will install inside of the current sleeve and then stitch it down. I'm thinking I might try and do a patch that goes underneath the opening and that gets sewn down to that. The only reason I didn't go for that immediately is because of the finish that I can achieve on the inside, and we all know I like my insides to look pretty. Making a whole sleeve would make it so that all the raw edges were hidden, but I'm thinking if I just do a rectangle of fabric and then hem the edges and then sew it down, that could work. I don't know. I'm going to play around with that repair refashion. I think it's a refashion because there's nothing wrong with the dress. It's not broken. I need to futz with the sleeves so that they end up being something that I will actually want to wear out in public. It's been a very long Saturday of sitting in my room and editing. Papa was very kind today. He asked Mum and I if we were going to be at home all day. We both were, and he turned the heating on all day, which is very sweet of him. Yeah, Mum's been down here for a little while, and I've just come down to do this little chatty bit with you and bring down all the stuff that I bought today so it's out of Mum's kitchen, so that she doesn't get upset with me having a bag of stuff sitting on the side. Whilst I was having my duvet days, I did go through my 2023 bullet journal and kind of just like outline all of the boxes for the coming months. For this year I've decided to go with the washi tape route, which I was thinking that was a really good idea, and I've got loads of washi tape and lots of really pretty washi tape, and it would be great, and then I could just print out my stickers like I did, but just the lettering stickers. And unfortunately the vinyl that I print my lettering stickers on is kind of cloudy if it's not over the paper of this, just the plain paper. If it goes over a washi tape sticker, it looks really obvious. So I'm going to have to rethink all the writing in here. It might actually be done by hand, which kind of terrifies me because my handwriting is not that neat and I'm not very good at calligraphy and brush lettering, but it's a good excuse to give it a try and get better at it. But yes, I really enjoy setting these up the whole year in advance. I know that's a lot of work. It's not how a lot of people do their bullet journals, but it's just my preference, because I do find that if I try and leave it month to month, then I run out of time and then it doesn't get done, and then I don't use it, and then it seems like a waste. So yeah, setting it up in advance works for me. I'm also thinking about using the B5 size. So this is A5, this is B5. I'm thinking about using this for my project planning for next year, because as you know, if you've been watching any of the waffles recently, I'm going to be doing things that scare me next year. There's going to be a lot of TNTs in there as well, like this dress, but there will be a lot of projects that scare me in there, and I kind of fancy having a record of it and being able to kind of write down thoughts and things that I want to change about projects, and putting photos in of finished projects, things like that. So I also need to set this one up. I've kind of gone through and put in a rough pencil idea of what I want each section to be and how many sections there should be. Yeah, I think it's going to be a nice idea. I don't know if it's going to be too much work, but we all know I like paper crafting as well, and the Sunday hangouts next year are probably going to be paper crafting hangouts because I want to start project life again. I have all the stuff, and I think sitting with you guys for like 3 hours on a Sunday will allow me to do some paper crafting. But yes, anyway, I just wanted to come down and apparently chat to you for 12 minutes about what I've been up to this week and stuff, because I have started a couple of vlogs and not finished them. So I'm going to stop waffling at you now. I'm going to let Mum get on with sewing. She's sitting there poised at the serger, ready to go, and she's had to stop and listen to me waffle for 12 minutes because it makes too much noise and she knows she can't sew and let me chat at the same time. So I'm going to say goodbye to you, let Mum sew. I hope you've enjoyed the last couple of days, and I will see you all again very soon for more waffle. Bye.